Being the proud Irish person I am, pro-Britishness is not something I associate with, but British English is the language I speak, due to the fact the British forced my ancestors to speak English, and we were disallowed to speak our native Gaelic language. While those in the south of Ireland freed themselves from the British and gained the right to speak Irish, those of us that were left behind in the north of Ireland that remain part of the UK, who are still not allowed to speak Irish. Even to this day, there is no Irish Language Act in the British occupied part of Ireland. British English is what I was taught from birth, and even at the age of almost 38, I know hardly any of my native Irish language. So, as I know British English and English in general, I'm going to rant about the misuse of two small words from that language. Then and than. Two similar looking words, but two words that have totally different meanings. Yet people seem to mix them up quite often, and the biggest perpetrator is USA, which is baffling as English is the main language in that country. The words are always mixed up in text, and I don't quite understand why this is. Then is spelled T-H-E-N. Than is spelled T-H-A-N. An E and an A are what is different between the two. You should never get these two words mixed up, especially in writing, as this can look really messed up to people who know how to use the words properly. I will give an example. The case I will speak of will involve parenthood. When you are a parent and changing nappies, there is some point you're going to get shit on your hands and on your clothes. It's just part of life, but it freaks some people out, and they would prefer getting punched in the face instead of getting shit on them. So here are two statements. Number 1. I would rather get punched in the face than shit on me. Number 2. I would rather get punched in the face than shit on me. I'll say those statements again. Number 1. I would rather get punched in the face than shit on me. Number 2. I would rather get punched in the face than shit on me. Number 1 is spelled T-H-A-N. Number 2 is spelled T-H-E-N. Number 1 is correct, and saying you want a punch in the face and not shit on. Number 2 is incorrect, and saying that you want a punch to the face as well as being shit on. So you see, the correct use of these words is important. I will leave a transcript of this podcast in the blog post so that you can see the words and how they are used, so that perhaps you can use them correctly in the future.